One of the things that I get questions of quite frequently, Jeremiah, how do you get such good deals on cowboy boots? What is the deal with you, man? I want to know how I can do this. That's what we're talking about today in this live stream. 3 tips to get scary good deals on used cowboy boots. Let's get into it.
Old boots got soul, and I carry on this way, and we get better every day.
You guys are always asking, how do you get such good deals on cowboy boots? It's just a hunt, right? But I have 3 techniques for you that I use to try to find good deals and try to capitalize on them. And I've talked about several that I've done on Craigslist, and you guys can check out the video for that after this. If you're interested, just search Craigslist in my videos and you'll find it. But there's also some other things that I do that I didn't really know that I did because of marketing, and that is search terms. This is the first big one, and this is probably the biggest one of this video that I want to tell you guys about. Is your search terms really matter. So when you're searching for cowboy boots and you type in cowboy boots and then maybe your size, right? 9D, cowboy boots 9D, and you find a bunch of, cowboy boots that are that size, except somebody like me with a marketing background knows that you're going to search cowboy boots, so they capitalize on you using that keyword. What you want to look for are the folks who don't know how to use those keywords. So you want to search for a bunch of different things, not just cowboy boots and your size. You want to search like brand names. You want to search Nakona boots. Not cowboy boots, just Nakona boots, or Justin boots, or Ariat boots. Or here's a huge one that a lot of folks don't use, is Western boots. So it's not just cowboy boots, you also gotta use the key term Western boots when you're searching for these things. If you want to really hunt, some people who really don't know what they're posting might just use the term leather boots, and that's it. Except when you search under leather boots, you're gonna be searching for a while. That's like the last ditch effort for me. If I need to do a video and I'm trying to find a cheap pair of boots, I'll go into the leather boots search term on any website. I'm talking about any website, or even Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace if you wanted to do a face-to-face transaction too. So you search these terms, and then you'll find the cheaper boots that people are just trying to sell because they had them for a few days and they didn't like them, or they got the wrong size and they're not interested in trying to do anything, like they're just trying to get rid of them. Those are the terms that you got to search for, because a lot of times they won't use the cowboy boots keyword, and that's the only way that you're going to find them if you're using that search term. So brand names, Western boots, leather boots, even toe shapes. Square toe is probably a really popular one that you could use. So think about the ways that people are posting boots, not just how you're going to be searching, but how people post them, and you'll find some good deals that way. Another way to make sure that you have a good deal is if the picture shows an outsole or not. Like, okay, for example, I got a pair of new Yeehaw cowboy boots right now. Let me do this. So I got a pair of new Yeehaw cowboy boots, right? This is Cayman tail, natural color. So if these were posted, you want to make sure that the boots have a picture of the sole, and that way you can see if it's really worn, and sometimes if it's an original sole, right? So, for example, if you get a boot that looks like this, if you see a picture of a boot like this, where it's got the slice in the middle of the leather outsole, that means it's been resold. So this is a half sole, and a boot like this, you don't know how much it's been worn, right? because it could have had several resoles. Like, it couldn't only just be one. So you want to find boots for cheap using those keywords that have the original outsoles, because then you make sure that the boot will last as long as possible, because you know it hasn't had that much life taken out of it, right? So what you want to do is find boots that are like this, right? Original outsole, pretty much brand new. These, we picked these up for Brenna. Video coming soon of these. These are custom elephant boots by Siller. And when I looked at the outsoles for this, I was like, yep, that is the original outsole. A lot of times you can tell because the bottoms here, and this is another pair that we picked up for Brenna, the bottoms have painted like right in here, and usually that means that they are original, because a lot of shops, a lot of resoling shops don't do this. If they do, that's really nice, and it makes it a lot harder to tell if a boot has been resoled or not. But usually that's what I go off of. The easiest way to tell if a boot has been resold is if you get a line in the middle of it like that. So a scary good deal on a great pair of cowboy boots has to have the original outsole. At least it should, for the best, I guess, comfort in your purchase, right? You want to make sure that it has as much life left as possible. Huge takeaway, this third point. I think this is the last one. You want to be patient. It takes a really long time to find good deals. You got to do it like every single day. It can be a really it's a process. You got to hunt, and you got to enjoy the hunt. You got to enjoy thinking about what key terms, what keyword searches that people might use to post their boots, and then try to search for those. So it's like trying to reverse engineer the posting process so that you can find the best boots. And it's a really long process, because humans are unpredictable. You never know what words they'll use to post something. You never know. So that's probably where I found my best buys, are when I'm searching for actual search terms that aren't cowboy boots. It's always Western boots or Nakona boots. Cowboy boots isn't even in the name. So that's a huge tip. You guys use those if you can. So it can make a huge difference in the hunt, and I hope those 3 tips helped you out. What are other tips that you guys have that are spooky tips? Whoa! You guys got any other tips? If they misspell the name, that is a great one, Wes. I have seen that before, and I've also gotten a good deal on that as well. So huge one. Lucchese is one that is misspelled often, and also Nakona is misspelled often too. Sometimes they use A's instead of the O's. So definitely huge tip right there. That can be the 4th one. Misspelling. That's a really good one. It ain't scary finding boots for a good buck. Just enjoy the search. Just enjoy the hunt. So here's to finding a new treasure. And for cheap, for good measure. Find those cheap deals out there using those weird little 3 quick tips. Okay. That was a segment.